Okay, and thanks for joining us again from Nokia World 2009 here in Stuttgart, Germany. I'm here with Ewan MacLeod of Mobile Industry Review and Mobile Developer TV.
Indeed.
And we're just going to get some thoughts on Nokia World. Is this your first Nokia World event?
This is my second.
Second.
I wasn't here last year. I was here 2006. Oh, maybe it's, yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Okay.
I've been twice, though. Been twice.
Okay, so what are your reactions on the one you were previously at, and how do you see Nokia changing?
Well, I find it very, very different. The last time, I think even Rafe commented on this, I found them Nokia very closed, very managed, and very, very corporate last time I was here. In fact, the bloggers or online media was not viewed very well at all. This year, completely different.
Yeah.
Very smart, very nicely done. I like the Twitter feeds all over the place. I like the openness, and it's been really, really cool.
Very good, very good. So, obviously, of all the devices, which one do you think is the most significant in light of Nokia's current market situation?
Well, I think I have to say the N900. This MIMO, am I saying that correctly? MIMO?
I think so. I've been corrected at MIMO, but I would say MAMO.
MAMO. I would say MAMO too.
Well,
okay, the MIMO device.
Yeah.
Could be phenomenal. It could
be. Why do you say could and not is?
Because it's all about the applications. I feel it's all about what you could do with the device.
Okay.
I like the fact that it appears pretty powerful. That the operating system offers a lot of potential. I mean, quite a substantial amount of potential. I'd like to see how they're going to make it easy for developers to adopt that platform. I mean, it looks pretty straightforward. I like the fact that if you go onto the wiki, the developer wiki, there's a hello world script. You can just cut and paste it and you can get going. They appear to have got that very, very smartly designed.
Yeah.
I want to see how developers can make money from this, because if developers can make money, then the applications, what I can do with it beyond the Google Talks, the Skypes, which is very good. I like that integration there.
Right.
But I'd like to see what can you do next. When I take a picture, I want to send it to my site or my service or my choice. The N900 is, of course, a high-end device for high-end geeks like us. So I'd like to see that kind of flexibility for developers. I'd also like to see consumers, your standard mobile users, looking to us, looking to the N900 users, going, "Wow, that is really, really cool."
Yeah.
And I want some of that too. So I'd like it to be easy and accessible.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, obvious. You can tell. So, what do you think about the booklet 3G and how different that is from Nokia's typical core? It's quite a separation, I think.
When it was first rumored, or not, in fact, OPK, the CEO, did. I think he was quoted as saying, "We will be getting into that space."
Yeah.
I think months ago. I remember going, "Oh, interesting." I wasn't entirely excited about it then. Now I am. I think they're going to shift a ton of them. I can imagine Joe Bloggs walking into the operator store and to renew his contract. Yeah, hello sir, that's £35 a month and you get this much for fine. By the way, have you thought about a Nokia booklet 3G? And I can imagine, because it looks good, it looks really cool, and it compares favourably, I think, to the likes of a Mac Air. Unibody, gorgeous, really nice, phenomenal battery. I think there's a lot of consumers that will be going, yes please, is it free? And if they can offer it for free on a X month contract, or $50 or something, bring it on. I'd like to see how that plays. I'm very excited about it. Don't think there's as Rafe has commented. I always like to hear Rafe's viewpoint. He's saying it's quite a limited market span. I think he was saying as maybe 5 years worth of mileage. Interest. I'd like to ask him more about that. But as
far as how long the consumer would be likely to keep it, or
I think he was. I'm putting words in his mouth now.
Yeah.
I shouldn't do that.
Okay.
How much was it? €545. 545. How much was the book?
575.
575. So 575.
Yes.
Euro.
575 euros for the book. Now that's, I guess, SIM free. It's not really a phone, but that's without contract, without subsidization. Subsidiary.
Yeah.
No, that's not
Subsidy.
even right.
Subsidy.
Now, what I think is interesting, though, is I think that's the way that they've talked about it is I think that that's similar to when Apple launched the iPhone. Of course, it was only available with a subsidy, and people said, oh, can I buy it unlocked? And Apple finally said, you know what, sure you can. It's going to cost you like, I don't know, $1,600 or something ridiculous like that. And the point, and sure, some people paid it, and that's great, but the point was that, yeah, you could do it, but we don't really want you to, so we're going to price this out of the range of what you could, because when you're comparing, netbooks that are on the market now, and yes, there's a significant hardware difference, but pricing is going to be probably similar to what the, $399, that sort of range. So there's a significant price difference there. And I think that that's purposeful so that you're encouraged to get it with the contract, because it is designed to be a connected device. And that's why the SIM card's there. It's hot swappable. It's
absolutely.
Speaking with the product manager, it's very much designed to have that SIM in there. If you don't have the SIM in there, it's very much limited. It's like using a phone with no micro SD card.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you can do it, but you're missing the whole point.
Yeah.
And I think that has a lot to do with the pricing. From my point of view.
I will bet you. Well, I don't need to bet. When when people walk into the store and see the Nokia booklet and it's free, and you so it's free. You have to pay more per month, but it's free.
Right.
That's very powerful. I mean, it's not new in the UK in particular.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what they price it at in the US market, because currently even the netbooks that you can buy for $300 or $400 are even still costing $100 with contract, or even $200 with contract.
Yeah, you don't get that much of a subsidy.
Right, we don't get as much of a subsidy here, so it's going to be interesting to see if Nokia is able to kick that down a little bit with the operators and say, hey, this is dead sexy, it's going to sell, but we need you to cut it down a little bit more.
To put this in context, the Dell Mini that I have, which has an integrated SIM card, that was £25 a month, free, for I think it's 18 months or 24 months. Right. So it needs to match or be around that.
Yeah. Whereas in the US, it's a 2-year contract, so 24 months, and the monthly bill though is $60 a month.
That's getting a lot.
And there's no option. That's it. If you want a data only SIM, that's it on all 4 carriers. That's it. So that's why I say it'll be interesting to see in the UK. That's an obvious, not a bad decision. In the U.S., it's going to cost you significantly more up front, and monthly, and in the long run.
And can we just have a dig about Canada here, and just say in Canada it will cost $800 a month or something?
And they won't have data because it'll be like per kilobit.
Gotcha. Yeah, and you have to be a member of the royal family in Canada to qualify.
I haven't been to Canada, so I can't speak factually.
Well, just everything I see.
Yeah, from everything I've heard. Yeah. So, anyways, that's. Anything else you'd like to add about Nokia?
I tell you what I'd like to say is I think the way that Nokia have handled the social media elements of it and managed us, I think has been very smart.
Yeah, I agree. I like it.
We should say thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next year at Nokia World.